Well, here's a little story about two friends that came together, and we started up a YouTube just to talk about whatever. We're on a boat catching big bass and smashing them cats, from review videos to just making you laugh. Cause we got guns, we got knives, we got fishing, we got hunting, we got everything you like, so hit that subscribe button. We're in the outdoors, doing things that we love. We're talking guitars, girls, green grass, and guns.
All right, so what I'm going to be doing today, you see the front sight on this right here. It's I never did measure that, so an eighth. That's an eighth of an inch wide. And when we're up here close, you know, you can't really tell that that front sight is gigantic, but the further back you get, the bigger that dot is going to become on the target. I'll roll in some footage here real quick.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are...
But the further away you get from that target, the larger your front dot is going to become. You know what, let's just go back down here and I'll show you real quick exactly this front sight. So, you know, right up here, up close and personal, you got a 1/16 of an inch front blade on there. But as you back up, that 1/16 of an inch actually starts to widen out to here. It's right about that distance right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now my front blade is 6 inches wide at 20 yards. And when you poke all the way down there to 100, you know, the front blade just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger the further you go down. So actually getting a proper, actually showing what the Colt King Cobra 22 LR target can do is hard to do with the front sights that are on here. They're not target sights at all. It's called a target pistol, but there's no actual target to it. It has a target rear sight, but not front sight. I'm going to fix that today.
Tic-tac.
You might not like it, but I'm going to fix it. All right, I might get a little loud over here. Got some people still here shooting. But what I'm going to be putting on here is a Cyelee. I don't know how to say it, but this red dot reflex sight was sent to me about a year ago. Never did a review on it. Haven't really had a chance, but this is the CT2. It has a 3 MOA dot on it. It's shake to wake, so it's always on. But this has just been sitting in the box for about a year, like I say, and the battery in it still works. But this is a sight that we're going to be putting on here. Cringy, I know, right? I went out and got some rubber tubing here.
You're really going to do that?
I'm really going to do that. So, you know, you can't put it on top here, and I'm not going to have this drilled out, so it is what it is. I'm just going to do it for just to see actually how accurate I can be, just because of the front sight, and just to be goofy. So let's go ahead and get a couple pieces of this gathered up.
I went out to Adam's Fine Jewelry Saturday.
Do what?
I went in Adam's Fine Jewelry Saturday afternoon.
What was the matter with you?
I had to get an FFL deal, you know.
Okay, we got 2 of those.
I estimated 2 hours I've been.
I actually want to put these together.
He was up behind the counter there at first. I said, Dennis, I gotta go to Walmart with stuff.
Okay, got that in there.
Oh,
And then we're going to open it up a little bit.
we ended up,
And we're going to stick that on here.
well,
Like that there. Make sure that the
we ended up sitting down there by the door.
That right there is left open.
You got 2 chairs.
And we're going to put our sight right here. Yep. I'm going to put it right there.
I just
And let me tell you the reason why I'm not going to put it on top
keep working my way to the door, even though he's talking.
is because this is ramped up right here.
Way out the door.
So it's got
It's
it's completely the wrong way. If it was down like this, I could work with that a little bit, but it's ramped up too much. So the sight, you know, I don't know if there's enough elevation in there. And not only that, when you close the cylinder, there's not enough room right here for this clamp and this rubber to fit in there. So I'm going to do it up here.
Yeah. You got to be careful what you know, what you say, because it'll stir him up. And he always wants to tell you how he straightened somebody out at the city here.
So we got that on there. Put our Cyelee CT2 on there. We'll see how this works.
Yeah, just get in the car, Jude. Okay. After a while.
Now I might have got a.
After a while, it won't be long.
I might have got a clamp that was a little bit too big, but it'll work.
Still, we're not going home yet?
Not quite, but before long.
Can I just sit in here?
Well, you'd have to go get your ear mounts out of the center thing. I'll get them for you.
No, no, no. I'll just do what I've been doing.
I'm gonna go there just a little bit. So you got my parking spot, that's what's causing all that.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Red dot mounted. Red dot mounted.
You couldn't put that on top?
Why you got it over there?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna get this zeroed in and see what happens. All right, I got this all dialed in and we are completely out of elevation and windage, but we're on target. But we're on target.
But we're on target.
So, let's run a, what do you guys want to see, a 3 or 5 round? I'm gonna turn down the dot just a little bit so it's not so big and it's clear up underneath the, yeah, I didn't think this out too far. All right, I got that shortened up a lot. I'm gonna go for a, well, let's just go ahead and do 5. These are not competition rounds. These are CCI mini mags, copper plated round nose, running at 1,235 feet per second. I'm gonna be shooting at 20 yards, and I'm gonna 25 yards. I'm gonna be shooting for the top left dot. There we go. I can find my dot. There it is. All right, here we go.
Oh, I don't see it.
Well, maybe the GoPro picked it up because I can't see.
I don't see him.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, I got him. On the top right corner of that plywood. You got your first fiber in there pretty good.
Did you hear that? Well, I fired my first shot here and it landed over here, and then I started aiming here and they all came up here. But at any rate, 25 yards. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know. 2-inch, 1 3/4. You know, it's sitting on rubber, and it's hose clamped on there. So let's see if I can get them back on paper. I know why they went clear up there, because I sighted it in with CCI standard velocity, and I just did that 5-shot group with mini mags, and there's quite a difference in elevation between mini mags and the standard velocities. Let's try it again. And we're going to do a 5-shot group. I'm going to aim for bullseye.
Adjust your sights?
Huh?
Did you adjust your sights?
They won't adjust anymore.
Oh, shit.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CCI, standard velocity. There we go.
You're on the plywood on the right outside the top left corner. Shooting good. That ain't good. Yeah, you had 4 of them in there good.
Well, that was 5 rounds. Let's take a look at it. I think one of them might have flew. I don't know. Let's check it out. Well, again, I was aiming here, hit all of these up here. And like I said, I'm completely out of elevation, and I don't think the mini mags did any better than the standard. So what this test is inconclusive. Inconclusive. I think I did better groups than that with the bladed sights, and that is wrapped around the gun with rubber and with a, yeah, it's a janky mess, I admit that, and that's what I come up here to do, is to see if that red dot would actually help me out or not. Of course, I can see the target, and with the 3 MOA dot, if you lower that light down a little bit, that MOA dot is actually the same size. What is it, 1 inch at 25 yards? Come down here and check this out. So what, yeah, 1 inch at 25 yards. That's how big the red dot is right there. So the red dot is that big as that red dot, but if I use the bladed sights, I'd take up all of this, and I actually got a better group from my initial testing. I got a better group than that off of just the regular sights. Let's take this janky mess apart and try just standard sights. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not walking any. That's not walking any at all. That's strapped on there. I guess that's about as good as a group you're gonna get as 25 as you're gonna get. Is it though? Let's try ammunition.
Is that band going clear around the barrel? Let's see, the other side. Oh, okay, I was just wondering. Family Dollar stores closing.
Yeah, that ain't going anywhere on there. I'm completely out of elevation. And even though it wasn't hitting bullseye, well, that's because I'm completely out of elevation. It has nothing to do with point of aim, point of impact. That's where it's hitting. I'm getting 1 3/4 inch group at 25 yards. So we could run on to different ammunition. We could try that out. Ammunition has a lot to do with accuracy, whether you're shooting the good stuff, the bad stuff. Maybe this guy just doesn't like this stuff or the mini mags. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off there and run another group at 25 just to see what happens. All right.
All right, all right, all right.
I got the sight off and I've only got 3 rounds of standard velocity left. So let's see if 5 rounds of the mini mag. Let's just see if it at least holds the same group. So 5 rounds, mini mag, copper plated round nose, 5 rounds bullseye, here we go. Now these should be a little bit high. Not that it's kicking my butt, but these mini mags you definitely feel a punch on them.
Right on top of the big circle.
All right. So let's go down and check that out because I can't see crap from here. Okay, I felt this one come off my hand. I felt that one go away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, I actually closed that up 1.25 inches maybe. But that's actually a tighter group than what I did with the red dot or green dot. So, oh, you know why this hole was right here? Would you believe me if there are, how many times did you shoot that?
That small dot,
You wouldn't even believe me if I told you that was a 5-shot group. You would not believe me, but that comes out of a 1022 with a kid barrel. But anyway, coming back up here, I'm going to take a picture of this real quick and get the exact measurement on that. So I'll show you a picture of this app that I was using. It's a really cool one. Sub MOA, and it's right here, right there.
that's the name of it.
Sub MOA, yeah. And I'll of course throw a picture up right here. And so that group was 1.15. Like I say, I actually did better with the fiber optic sight. But it's super hard to concentrate with the front blade being covering up so much of the target. So yeah, with the standard sights on it, I got a 1.15. The red dot sight, there's nothing wrong with this. Well, I've only fired 10 rounds through it, but it's a quality sight. It's got a nice dot on it. The reticle has, let me get it in here, 7 levels of brightness. And I cannot show that to you. I don't think I can. Oh, you got it. You got it right there. Right there. That's a 3 MOA dot right there on my nose. And I don't want to move it around because it's hard to find. But it is a green dot. It's quite a bit different than a red dot being on there. Guys, this is only $150 on Amazon. I'm not even going to leave a link to it. Here you go. It's Cyelee, and that's the model right there. It's quality. It's quality. It's heavy aluminum. What else do I have? I don't know. I've got RMR. Who makes RMR? Trijicon and Hollison and oh my goodness, Vortex Fastfire. I've got quality red dots, and this feels exactly like one of my quality red dots. The elevation, I moved a total of 1 foot of elevation for my windage. I don't know about what I did for windage because it's backwards. The windage became elevation and the elevation became windage, but hey, it's got plenty of room to move your sight around wherever you want to go, but it's completely bottomed out at the moment. again, I've had this for about a year. This is my first day out testing it, and this will probably go on a gun here pretty quick because it's kind of fancy. It's kind of fancy. I like the cutouts right here. Those are cool. The battery is up here, so you don't have to take this off of your gun to change the battery. Standard pick rail, and the shake to wake, always on. Is that what it says? Always ready, always on. Shake to wake, and it turns off on its own.
I can't find it. I'll punch it sub MOA.
One word. So, as you can see, there's a little mar spot right there, but there's no holes in this rubber that was around the barrel of my gun. There's no way I'm gonna intentionally scratch up a $1,000 pistol. That's just silly, but I don't know, maybe I'll do silly stuff like that. So anyways, that was my 1.15 group at 25 yards. The closer in you get, the better you're gonna be. On that note, I'm out of here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are out there schooling.